Hello, my fellow cruisers. It's Stacy from Bubbles and Biscuits. Today I'm staying in, well, I already stayed, but I'm in the Ipcasino. This is their standard room. Non-smoking, but I got two beds, two queens actually, 1425. So I stayed here, so I'm on my way to New Orleans so I can go hop on my boat ride. So this is an interesting room to say the least. So here is the bathroom. Notice the clearance between yonder toity and this. So the door and the toilet, you got that knee knocking problem. Yeah, so don't have a spouse that wants to be all up in your business in here at the same time you're trying to do your business. It ain't gonna work out. The shower is nice, I'm gonna give them that. It does have the little stand for you to put your stuff in. It has a little footstool way down there. It does have the soap right here, so you have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, which is great. The doors do move. I have not had a problem where, like, my finger wanted to get stuck in the door trying to close it, and then it goes pinch. Didn't have that problem. However, my real issue is the layout of this bathroom, guys. Notice the toilet kind of got a to it. Okay, so yeah, there is nothing you can do. I tried like pushing it correctly so it's centered. I'm not sure who is the person that decided to do this, but job security is essential. Now when I talk about the layout of this room, they could have made the toilet shorter, the door shorter, something so you don't knock your knees on the door or if anybody's trying to get in. Because consider, you only have one sink, okay? That is a little bit of a problem when you got two beds, one sink. But this trash can likes to be the receiver of the toilet paper. And that is like, to me, okay? I'm not a fan of that. They didn't really give many accoutrements over here except for the soap. And then you got a shower cap. Woo! Nice big window. Hey! And then you do got the watchy mirror. You did not see any titties. So you have this area over here, which is your closet. Hold on just a second. Okay, back to the closet. And this is the door. Yes, you have that. Yes, you do have the lock and everything down here. There is a light gap down there. So unfortunately, if you think you're quiet and your room is quiet, it ain't quiet because that door gap will let everything out. But back to the closet. So they did supply with a blanket and a pillow and a bunch of hangers, ironing board, the little thing for your suitcase. Now that iron, they did not clean that out because there's water definitely in there. I don't know how long that water's been in there. They did give me a laundry bag. The laundry bag is like the size of the housekeeping bag. I am taking thee because I'm gonna need that on the boat ride. Yeah, I know y'all can get mad at me. I'm gonna keep calling it a boat, even though I know it's a ship. It's a boat. It's a rust bucket. All right, it's the Valor, so it's going to be. It's a boat ride. Anyway, so here's the rest of the room. You have a full-length mirror, which is nice. You do have this little chair, also nice. And then you have this light, oddly shaped light, but we will accept thee. Here's just a preview of the whole room, per se. Doot, doot, doot. The decor is not bad. It's surprising because the last time I was in IP, they had like immense blue and red dots type of thing going on for like their colors. So this is a bit different. But notice of like the long joint headboard. So it's not bad. As I said, these were 2 queen beds. You got the duvet cover, and then you got this ungodly pillow. You take that off. Now, what I did really like is the fact that here, they actually have complete ports right next to your head. Even a Type-C, which is fantastic, with a USB and a regular plug. And that's all of them. Oh, this is a light. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I'm entertained. Are you not entertained? TV's not bad. Didn't try to see if I could move the TV. Nope, you can't turn the TV. So TV is where it is. Current beef is the housekeeping rules with this hotel. I've never heard such a thing. You're charging me full price, but you're not going to give me a housekeeping every day. Yeah. So, when you walk into your room, you are greeted by this lovely piece of paper. This one that says, it is not provided daily. And you know what I'm missing? I'm missing a little hang tag that says, don't bother me none. But, yeah, it's the fact of this. That really bothers me. So you have to call if you want more towels. They ain't gonna come up in your room without you just like leaving. So it's kind of like a, really? Really? Okay. Now, housekeeping did do some slacking up in here because look at how it's organized. Okay, now these are mine. I brought these. But who puts the sugar on the little coffee pot? And I was going to make coffee, but after reviewing several different things, I decided not to take the risk because I would like to actually make it on the ship, not like to the hospital. Because they gave me 2 bottles of water in the fridge. Here's the fridge. All right. So they put 2 bottles of water in the fridge. That's not my problem. This is my problem. This was not out. And these cups were not out. So like a whole tray of stuff was missing. So I went hunting. The tray is down here. But here's a bit of my beef. Do you see this water bottle? This water bottle is half gone and it wasn't me. So housekeeping has been slacking. And then, just to reinforce the issue, look at what I found underneath the bed when I first got here. Do you see it? It is a Cheeto. A Cheeto Puff. Which I don't eat Cheeto Puffs. I eat regular Cheetos. So that is not me. Housekeeping did not do the housekeeping that was expected of thee. Now, I did sleep on that bed. And let me tell you, that bed is rough. I mean, rough. That is like sleeping on a floor in Japan because there's no bounce to this bed, bro. Like, this is the only cushion, but when you get to the center of the bed, there ain't nothing. This might be a pillow top, but you ain't got nothing. It's a rock. This is probably the biggest safe I've seen ever in a hotel, like long wise. So like it can really handle like almost a 20-inch laptop, if not a 20. So yeah, I was kind of surprised. But looks to be decent though. You were sleeping with the Flintstones. So on our way out, we're going to take a look at the view. Beau Rivage parking lot. Yeah. But at least the controls are actually not where children can touch them for the air conditioner. And this is my little tour of this room. It's not terrible, but housekeeping really did not do what they should have done. So I'm kind of still skeezed out that I even slept in the bed. But it was only just one night. If it was multiple nights, we would have a long discussion.